how would you, if you told yourself, lying on that hospital bed, what was that, 6 months ago, 5 months?
Yeah,
you'd
6
be
months
here,
ago.
what would she say?
Just, she would be relieved and just be like, no way. I remember having surgery. I was just like so like deeply sad because I had such a good fall and I felt like so ready, and I was like indoor world championships, like it's gonna be so exciting, and then it all just was kind of like gone like that. So I think I would be in disbelief and just really happy that it all worked out. Yeah.
What's the thing you tapped into the most these past couple days?
These past few days I really just tapped into like my self-belief and trying to tell myself like, no, like I've been here before, like I can do this. And I think honestly, like a week ago, I wasn't there mentally, like I wasn't ready for this meet. And then one day I was just like, no, like we're gonna make this happen. And immediately like my practices was like night and day, and my coaches were like, okay, like we're doing this. So I really just had to, I guess, tap into like the competitor that I am. And I just kept telling myself like, you're one of the toughest competitors out here, and like act like it. So yeah.
Well, tell us about those emotions of those couple minutes after you finished the 800 and what was going through your head.
Honestly, just relief. I've wanted this for so long, and my Olympic journey's been really, really hard. 2021, like the fall, that was absolutely devastating, and then I had surgery and I like worked back from that, and then last year was really hard competing at Worlds, a little bit banged up, and then another surgery. So it's just been a lot of adversity and a lot of doubt, and so just relief of like, okay, like I am meant to do this, and like we finally made it, and I was just really thankful. Yeah.
Did your parents say anything? Your sisters? I saw you talking about
they were all in tears. They could barely get words out, and they were just like, you did it, like you're an Olympian. And that was pretty much all we said.
And across 7 events, is there like one that you can pick out that you're particularly proud of? Like a performance, whether or not it was a mark, but like something that you felt culminated?
I honestly would say I'm most proud of the hurdles. I've really struggled with that event this year since coming back from my knee, and it's just a scarier one. So this year I'd been running like a lot slower than I ran this weekend, and then having in the back of my mind, like I remember falling in 2021 at Olympic trials, and like I thought about that on the starting line. So to be able to overcome that, I think I'm most proud that I was able to run a season's best, even though I was a little bit scared.
It's kind of stimulating to think ahead that everyone wants to compete for this meet, make the team, but you couldn't compete for this meet because you're still kind of coming back. I mean, it seems like you have a lot of growth between now and Paris.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing was my coaches all year have been telling me like, you're going to be able to peak in Paris, like we just have to get there. Like I've got to earn these next 6 weeks, and like we can get a lot done, and I think we saw a lot of progress and even room for growth here. Like really close attempts at 185, my big foul and long jump kind of looked like myself again, and so I'm really excited to be able to have the time to work for that now.
Long jump sound kind of maybe a key event for you guys, perhaps?
Yeah. I think all 7 are going to be key, but yeah, definitely long jump too.
And NBC had that feature, obviously, of Jackie surprising you. How cool was it to have her here, and what has she meant to? Is there a mentorship there? Yeah, there's a huge mentorship there. It's meant the world. And actually, the practice she came to, I just came back from a meet, and this year, every single meet I did, it was just so hard to kind of compete, not feeling like yourself, and then put up marks that are underwhelming. And so every time I kind of left them just like feeling defeated and like, oh, can we really do this? Like nothing, progress isn't showing. So I came back, and then I was like, oh, I've got like an interview thing to do, like whatever. And then Jackie surprised me, and I was like, oh my goodness. And it really just like immediately lifted my spirits. And I actually think it was at like the perfect time. My coaches were like, that just lifted you up. And she's been such a great mentor and role model. She called me like 3 times last week. She called me, she's like, I'm gonna call you every other day. Like, sorry if I'm annoying you. She was like, how is your head? Like, you need to believe that you can do this. And so she's been incredible.
What do you think Paris is going to be like with you and Nafi and KJT in that competition coming up?
Yeah, I mean, Paris is going to be like any world stage heptathlon. It's going to be war. So I'm going to do everything I can to get ready, and I think I know they're all doing the same. And a lot can happen in 7 events, so you just kind of have to be prepared for everything, and I'm going to try to give myself as much wiggle room as I can.
Can you talk about
how do you like manage your mental health?
It's been hard. I've definitely had some lows this year, and I think like the few months after surgery, just like cross training, I was so down because not only was I like stressed about it being an Olympic year and this happening and kind of throwing myself a pity party, but also like I wasn't able to do track, and like I love track, so I was like, there goes the best part of my day for a few months. So that was definitely really, really hard, but I have like the best group of friends in Gainesville and teammates, and they actually threw me like a surprise potluck when like I had a bad week one week, just to, like lift my spirits. And so I leaned really hard on them, my sisters and my coaches, and that's kind of how I got there. It was actually, now it kind of became a thing. We did it again for like my birthday and stuff because it was fun.
Are any of them fellow athletes?
Yes, all of them actually. It's like Jasmine Moore, Claire Bryant, Grace Stark, Ryan Willie, Joseph Fonville. There's too many to name, but yeah.
Are you on the Survivor chat?
Yes, that is the group chat that threw it. Yep. They actually removed me from the group chat for the week to plan it all. So,
okay. What's the outfit choice? Talk about that.
Yes, Adidas sent this to me, and we thought it would be fun to wear for the 800 if we were sitting pretty before it. And so, yeah, I was at hospitality before, and we decided to whip it out, and I really like it. It's a Stella McCartney collab, and they also put my name on the spikes, which that was like a pinch me moment because I remember seeing like really big name people with their names on their spikes, and so to have mine. We put Anna ×7, so yeah, that was really cool.
Do you feel like a big name?
No, I feel like I have imposter syndrome still sometimes. Like, I don't really think that my brain has processed, I guess, the level of track I've gotten to. Like, even my coaches, they're like, no, like, you can get through trials, like, you don't have to be at 100%, and like, in my head, I'm like, what do you mean? So, I think my brain's gonna take a while to catch up, but, yeah.
Is that part of it?
I think so, and I think, yeah, sometimes my coach is like, you need to be more positive, but then at the same time, they're like, no, like, the constant, like, fear of losing, of not getting better, and things like that's what motivates me every single day, and I think that's what makes me work as hard, and maybe harder than anybody else. So, yeah, definitely something I don't want to fully lose, but I'm sure I'll have to adjust to all of this now.